Oh, fellas, so it was Cameron's birthday not too long ago. Gary, do you remember? Did you remember?
Yeah, I remember this birthday. I remember that. I remember having something to do with that. Something. You know, you know,
I mean,
it was a dark and stormy night. No,
yeah, no, we got another man to add to the men's group.
yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Cameron.
And you know what? It's taking me and the missus for a trip because he is growing fast. What they say about it is it does go fast, man. It seems like we was just changing his diapers and first day of school. Now he's about to graduate. 18th birthday. I'm like, oh man, this dude is a voting citizen now. Like, dude. So of
Fruity
course
of
we had
loins, bro.
boy. So of
Fruit
course
of the loins.
we had to make it a little lively for his birthday or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have nothing too big planned because of this year he's gonna have a lot, as far as graduation party, all that kind of stuff or whatever. So he said he just wanted to go out to eat with his family. And then we kind of talked him into going back to the house for like cake and ice cream per se. That's what we do traditionally. And traditionally what we had him do was do a what do you call those things? A scavenger hunt for his gifts. They've been doing that since he was 2 and 3 years old, right? So, but this time we said look for the gift with the blue bow on it. So we had him looking all around the house and this, that, and the other, whatever. Then we told him it was downstairs, and then we ushered everybody who was in the house outside to get ready. And then he comes back up. Where's everybody? Comes outside, and there is a 2017 Malibu. So we went ahead and got him, a car for his 18th birthday.
That's awesome, man.
Man, that is
That's what's
awesome,
up.
bro.
Yeah, that's huge. Did you get a car when you were 18? When you were anybody?
No.
Anybody? Yeah.
No, not in the fashion, that I as a parent, I kind of wish I was my parent.
That's awesome. Well, hey, you doing better for the next generation, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, you're doing the thing that everybody says that they want to do as parents, right? Like I want to give my kids the things I never had.
But
So
let
now
me
his
ask,
kids will never get a car at 18.
let me ask you, like, was he involved in the choice of car? Like, was he dropping hints on what kind of car he wanted, things like that?
He had already been talking about that, but he's a kid from this generation, so his taste was very bougie. Very
Tesla,
bougie.
BMW,
So
like,
yeah, he the bougie child. So we had to bring him back down to earth. Like, no, what about these? What about these in this section? In this car lot.
Now, see, I was a feature kid, right? So, like, if I wanted a car, I wanted a car. It didn't need to necessarily be new, but it had to have, like, some sweet-ass features. Did he want features? Did he want, like, a push-button start, remote car starter?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I, knowing my child, I had to make sure he had at least the up-to-date kit in it. So we knew we only could go down so many years for it. I knew what price range I wanted to stay at, of course. But God blessed us, and we was able to find that and meet price range with a good option. And I think he was good because in my day I was thankful for four wheels.
Man,
So
Right, that was gonna say that. Like, y'all remember like y'all first car? Like,
Oh, yeah.
man, like it had
Oh,
none
my
of those remote control, remote start, no,
No.
TV in it.
listen,
no. Like,
listen. My first car, I was happy. I had power windows and power locks. I was,
right,
You had power windows? Ooh.
I know I had power windows.
all right.
I had to,
I know I did.
I had to literally do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the crank. Oh yeah,
Crank.
Lord Jesus, I remember that one.
Crank.
Yeah. And then when your window break, you had to do the two hand.
Yeah,
Put it up.
slide that up like that.
Yep. Don't roll that window down when y'all come in. Like leave that one up. Yep.
So, Gary, I got one final question. So, the Malibu, it has a pretty spacious back seat. So, I have to ask, knowing the things that you did in your car, in the 18 range, how do you feel about the spaciousness of a Malibu?
I don't. That's how I try to cope with it. I try to have no feelings involved.
I mean, there's so much leg room,
all.
though, bro. So much leg room.
This is what I told my child, because this is crazy, because this is how it worked. He wanted to go out with his family, come back, cake and ice cream. But then he already had plans to go out with his friends and stay out late. So now we just introduced the car in the mix. Y'all know already what that is. So he was all surprised, taking pictures with the family, this, that, and the other, whatever. His brother bought him one of those little light strip clips, LEDs for the cars or whatever. So he was doing the whole thing where, you know, they were trying to get it to work and line the car out and all that. So, you know, it could light up at night, all that stuff. But I'm like, all right, so here you go. I know once he turns the corner outside of our driveway, it's on and popping. I know he's like, you know, they going crazy.
Yeah, that stereo's going all the way up.
Yeah.
Them speakers are going to be busted.
So
Get ready to buy him a kit.
So anything I told him that day, I know it went out the window. Only thing I told my son is this: okay, you're getting grown now. Dad can't be there 24 hours to watch you. Make good decisions. That's all I got to tell you. I gave you a good enough foundation. Make good decisions. Call me if you get in trouble.
It's a good dad. Good job, Gary.
One more thing. If you had a child who couldn't drive, you know he couldn't drive, would you still buy him a car at 18?
No, that'd be stupid.
Why would I buy a car for a person who can't drive?
Exactly.
Can't drive well.
He can drive,
but they can't drive well.
Like, it's like not well.
They can't drive well.
Yeah.
Do they have a license?
It's not up to par. Yeah, I mean, they passed their driver's license, but you still kind of iffy on their driving.
So they barely pass.
Yeah.
No. See, my thing is, I told my son, I was like, okay, now you into adult toys or adult stuff. They have consequences. So I'm like this. I'm not going. I told him that when he was just learning how to drive. I said, look, I'm not going to put you out there on the road if you're going to be unsafe. You know what I mean? That would play on my heart for it to know that you don't know how to really drive and then let you go and then you get in an accident. And I knew that already. Nah, I'm like, I would rather make sure you up to par. Or teach him how to save his money so he can Uber everywhere.
Did you give him rules as far as like driving, like no texting and driving, no?
Oh yeah.
Nah, man. Go out there and text and drive as fast as you want, bro.
No.
Enjoy that car.
I think those rules.
I don't know if he just gave him the car and said like, there you go.
I think it's the law. Like he has to like not drive and text. That's the law. It's not a rule. That's the law.
He had to sign a contract. Yeah,
we all out here.
Oh man, that's great though, man. Like I'm excited to see like what a car will pull out of him. I feel like when I got a car, it was like my status symbol and how I could flex, right? So like I made sure like my car was always clean, vacuuming it out all the time for like no reason.
Yeah. Oh, that's the first thing he said. He said, "Ooh, I get to drive to school." Oh yeah, he want to shine.
Oh man, that was my dream, especially dog. Like, cause you had that big old parking lot, and yeah, I wasn't rich enough to have a car in school. So.
And I get a chance to say that thing like, okay, so take your brother, go pick your brother up. It kind of lessens the load. Yep, go run and get this for me real quick.
Now you got expectations too. Now his brother needs a car too on his 18th. So you gotta make sure you got ready for him too.
Don't remind me, please.
Like y'all are living the lives that only like middle class white kids used to have.
Boy, when I tell you, look, I did not grow up how my kids grew up. My kids are suburban kids. Yeah, I was inner city youth.
Yes.
Yeah, like no.
Jumping over crack pipes and
yeah. I have to remember
not to pick up stray guns laying in the streets.
That brings up another thing too. I had to remember that when he goes out and he's doing his stuff, he ain't necessarily as, at least I'm gonna say, that necessarily diabolical as I was when we had car and all of that kind of stuff. It was a different day and time. So yeah. But I'm a parent, so that's what I said. Through parent eyes, my child is an angel, and they're gonna go go do Bible study and then watch a movie and come.
Shit. Cameron outside, bruh. Cam outside.
I do not believe it. No.
Shout out to Cam. He outside. The dogs is outside.
Let's get on outside and start the show. Welcome to the Brother Friend Podcast Show.
We are here.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're here.
We are here, missing one, but the show must continue. What up, Chris?
What up, crew? Happy to see everyone and happy to be seen.
What up, Greg?
What up, everybody?
What up, Gary?
What up, everybody? Growing, living, and loving.
Yes, we are loving. But
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that one. He said, we are loving. I'm sorry, I messed that up.
you're fine.
About to kick us off in the mellow moods.
Right.
So no, but we got a good show for y'all today. We are going to be talking about. So I saw this post, I think it was on social media, and it was said, what show would you reboot that had an all-white cast and turn it into an all-black cast? So I kind of wanted to talk about that. I thought that would be a fun, interesting topic to get into. I'll go first. I'll give y'all mine. Mine's out there in case anybody got mine. I'm going to go with Full House. I feel like having 3 black guys raising 3 black young women, I think that'd be an interesting concept. You know, you got one black guy who is the dad, who is their biological father. You got the uncle, his brother-in-law, and you got his best friend, who is a comedy. So you got all of that wrapped up in one house. So that'd make a pretty fun show, and it kind of shows the black man's sister side, raising 3 black women.
That would be
How do you think the show would be different?
Yeah.
Would it still be in San Francisco?
No. I think they probably moved to Oakland.
Yeah.
Move them to Oakland, but no. I think the girls. I think the challenges of raising daughters might be a little bit more different than compared to raising how they did it on Full House. I feel like it'd be different experiences that the girls went through than what the girls went through on Full House. So I felt like seeing that different be interesting.
You
That
remember
would be a different spin on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything that's comparable, like maybe Sister. You remember Sister? He was a single dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
mom was there.
It was still the mom was there.
So he
it would be
wasn't a
like-
single dad.
He was a single dad.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
like,
he wasn't married, but
He wasn't married, but yeah, he had like an actual woman presence in the house. You know, in Full House, they eventually got a woman presence when the brother-in-law, Becky came in. So I mean, at some point it would get that way, but beginning stages it was just the 3 guys. So like, I feel like that would be an interesting concept to dive into.
Ooh,
Yeah.
You know what? So I don't remember a show where like multiple black males is like raising kids, but we have seen it to where like Rock, where it was like his brother-in-law was staying with him or something like that too. Or I'm trying to think of another one that was just like that, where it was at least 2 or more guys. Yeah, that would be different for the culture.
Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting show.
And to be raising girls too. Yeah, that would.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's what I thought. Like, if it was like guys, if it was like boys, I probably wouldn't be it would be interesting, but not as interesting. But the fact that they are raising girls, I thought that would be very interesting. What about y'all? Y'all got any show that y'all reboot as a all black cast?
I have 2 shows.
I did too. I didn't say my second show, but go ahead.
I have two shows. I'm gonna say them both. The first one is This Is Us, and I would flip it. So it would be basically a black family that adopts a white child, and then we get to see all the dynamics of like this white child having to learn how to be white, like because the kid would just be like inundated with like blackness, so the white kid would just assume that they would be black, and so you would have to like bring this white child around other white people so they could learn how to be a white child. I think that would be very interesting. And then watching this child grow up with like identity issues and thinking that like, well, maybe not identity issues because Randall didn't, but I feel like Randall and Beth carried the show for This Is Us, right? So like I want that kind of dynamic to sort of flip. So I want that same character to carry the show, but I want it to be under the guise of learning from your wives in a black family. Because I don't feel like we see. I can't think of a show where like a black family has adopted a white child, but I can think of quite a few, like Webster and Silver Spoons, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So my other option or my other choice would be Big Bang Theory. I think it would be kind of dope to see like black nerds
Yes.
on TV.
I thought that too.
Blurs.
I thought.
Yeah.
When I first thought of this question, my first thought was like Big Bang Theory, because seeing black nerds would be pretty cool, and especially seeing like a black Sheldon would be amazing, because he is like so like awkward and like he don't pick up social cues or anything like that. Very like non-social. So seeing like a black person like in that space would be funny.
Yeah, like I think it would be dope, and you would have representation, because I feel like nerds haven't really been represented since Steve Urkel, and so I feel like nerds should be represented. They could be swagged out. They don't have to be like exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Would you because it wasn't an all white cast. They did have Raj. Would you take somebody out? Would you make like an Asian kid or Asian person for the Raj, or still have them all black?
I feel like Big Bang Theory, they made Raj's race a joke, so you have to make it a white person just so you can make fun of that person. So yeah, it would be a white person.
It'd be a white person.
I'll go next. The show that I was thinking of, so like I'm a sucker for teenage drama, coming of age stories, and I love this show called Friday Night Lights. So it was basically about a Texas high school football team, majority white cast, but it was centered around a coach and how he was kind of balancing family life and coaching like a high performing high school football team. So I would flip that and make that like a black school. And I feel like it's comparable to what like All American on the CW was trying to do, but I think that was more focused on the kids. I would want something more focused on the coach. So something like what Deion Sanders was doing, but like a more of a scripted sitcom rather than a reality show. So more like I Remember the Titans feel, but like in a TV format. So I feel like it'd be successful because like when I think of like high school teenage shows, like a lot doesn't come to mind. Like All American was the only one I could think of. Netflix has one that premiered a couple years ago. I love is called Forever. Hopefully that comes back. So there's not a lot of black teenage drama coming of age stories. So I feel like it'd be successful in that space.
We had Grownish.
Oh yeah, Grownish.
It wasn't super black though.
Yeah.
But there were blacks.
Yeah.
There were blacks.
All right, for me, this was a hard subject for me because I was like, like what white shows do I watch or did I watch that I can compare, right? But I would have to go with. I got two, like Greg said. One is very old school. I'm the elder statesman of the group, and then the other one would be Saved by the Bell with the all black cast. And I thought about it because I was like, well, what other show have we had that was like that or whatever? But I was thinking like Moesha and other ones like that. But I'm like, they took place, with them being teenagers and in school, like scenes in school, but never like, you know what I mean, a school driven show like that. So to switch the cast, I guess, up to be all
Would you
black.
still have the character Jesse get high off caffeine pills?
Yes. Still have to do that. I'm so excited.
Oh yes, I'm so excited. I'm just getting high.
Yep. And then that also encompasses the black nerd thing with Screech.
Screech, yeah.
So you could have, that same kind of character, weird character there. You keep Lisa Turtle as is. I think she would be more of a diva than a glam, or more of like a glam girl nowadays versus, like a valley girl. But then my other one, very old school, and I wanted to see what y'all thought of the casting. Help me out with the casting of this. The Andy Griffin Show, all black cast.
I was thinking about that one too. 'Cause you don't see a lot of black cops represented it.
So I'll
Mr.
do it like
Winslow?
as Andy Griffin, or what? Who would be Andy Griffin? Yeah,
But they didn't focus
And
on
then
his,
who-
like he didn't
who
focus
would be
on
Barney
his
Fife
career,
too? Because I thought about like a Kevin Hart type character for Barney Fife.
though. Yeah.
Somebody like a jumpy comedian, that could pull that off.
I didn't know y'all were old enough to watch that show. Like,
Man,
who
I
the hell
was-
watching Andy Griffith?
That was a show. That was a show that came on at night. Then it was like, oh, okay, it's time to go to bed.
Yep.
Right. Once you
Literally.
hear that whistling, like, I was changing the channel.
Yeah, that's it.
I
That's
don't know
it.
people was actually like staying on the channel and watching Andy in his high
And I didn't see the original airing. I saw the Nick at Night version of it.
Well, yeah, you would have to be much
Yeah.
older.
Yeah.
I'm
but I
surprised,
thought about it
Greg.
like, what would be that?
Greg, I'm surprised you didn't say the Golden Girls. I know you was a Golden Girls fan.
Here's the thing.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think the Golden Girls would be a fantastic choice, but I don't know if I would want 4 black women because I feel like they've done that before. I think it was called Act Your Age. I think it's on Netflix or it's somewhere on a streaming platform.
It's on
I didn't
Netflix.
watch. Yeah, I don't necessarily want that. Now
It was
there
four,
was
four older black women?
yeah.
It was 4 older black women? Wow.
All right.
Now they did another kind of remake called what is it? Modern. I'm trying to think of it, but it was basically like gay men, which I thought was cool, but like it was like 2 white guys and a black guy. I don't know. Like I think Golden Girls. I think Golden Girls would be good. I just don't know. Maybe like 4 black gay men living together,
They old.
and like a dad and his son, and they both gay living in the house together.
Wow.
All right, I wanna. So I ended up.
You say wow.
So I tapped this into AI, and this is what they gave me. So they
Type
said
what in the AI?
what shows would be good to reboot as black cast.
Oh God,
So they said Friends, which we already know that's
that's living
Living
single.
single.
living single, right?
Yeah.
They said Seinfeld
Yep.
would be good as an all black show about nothing. Frasier.
Fraser.
I didn't watch that.
I never watched Frasier either, so I didn't know if y'all watched it.
Cheers.
They did mention the Golden Girls.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers would have been a good one. Some
Yeah,
a black owned bar. Yeah.
Yeah, Cheers is on here. Here's one that I didn't think of. Home Improvement.
I thought about that, but was like,
Could they pull that off?
yeah,
There's a certain level of buffoonery that I just don't
Yeah.
think we could pull it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, that
Like,
might
you
be-
married to this black woman and you keep like blowing shit up in the house. Like, I don't know how long she's gonna allow you to just keep doing that to her house. But
Yeah.
That would have. Now that I think about it,
like that.
totally different show. Totally different
you know what
show.
I mean?
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, yes. That would have been a good one, too. That's a good marriage show, too. Yeah.
Ooh, King of Queens.
King of Queens. The Office. I thought The Office. That'd be good.
Black Office.
A black office.
Right.
Oh, Office full of black people.
That's unrealistic. That's too unrealistic.
Right. I'm like, is there a black office? No.
You got one white person. The Office had one black person in there, so you just put one white person in there. It'd be all right.
Two broke
What a-
girls.
Two broke girls. Okay.
What about that one show, Al Bundy show?
Married with
Married
Children.
with children.
Married with Children, yes.
That was my wife and kids.
That was his. Yeah, that was his
That was,
come
sorta.
up.
I mean,
Kinda, sorta.
that was a come
Yeah.
up. That was a
Yeah,
come up.
yeah.
It's a come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Al finally got out of the shoe store.
Yeah. They couldn't do the same satire as they did.
Oh no, but see, I feel like if you did like Two Broke Girls, but then cast like Issa and
Orgy? Yvette?
yeah, Ivana Orji
Ivana
as
Orji.
like the Two Broke Girls. I mean, they're a little too old because you gotta kind of be in your early 20s to really play that part. But like if you could find those two types, or like a Keke Palmer and SZA to play Two Broke Girls, that show would be dope. I would watch that.
Nobody say Roseanne? Roseanne?
That was Thea.
Yeah, Thea. Damn.
I didn't see.
The only difference was they wasn't married. Like Roseanne was married, and then
Yeah.
sister-in-law. But other than that, yeah, like her just taking care of the kids and yeah. But Roseanne was such a like opposite side of the spectrum. You see how that turned out. So
I was trying to think of like a really, not like a racist show, but a show where like there were like Republicans, like really hard Republicans that was like shot in the 80s or 90s,
Dukes of
like a
Hazzard.
white, all white.
You do like a All in the Family
Yeah.
with the
Yeah,
Archie
you-
Bunker.
you start thinking of the well, that was the Jeffersons. Yeah. Yeah, you going back like that, you might Charles in Charge. You talking about stuff like that.
What about
could
Seventh
they
Heaven?
could they do a Who's the Boss?
So what was it? What was the premise?
It
of
was,
that? She was rich, and then he was.
She was the
home.
she
He
was
a
she was the
homemaker?
breadwinner.
He was a maid.
Yeah.
and he was a maid. Or
Yeah.
something? Was he like a maid?
Yeah, so he was an exports player that moved from the Bronx out to the suburbs with his daughter to be out.
That's All in the House.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Dang, that is. Wow.
That is.
I forgot about that. Oh,
Ain't
wow.
Nothing new under the sun, man.
You're right. That is it. That is the same. Yeah, sure. Oh, wow.
Seventh Heaven? Seventh Heaven?
Watch that.
Beverly Hills 90210.
Yeah, I
Dawson's
feel like
Creek?
that- Yeah, I feel like that fall under All American.
Charmed.
Some black
Has,
witches.
I didn't watch her.
Three Witches.
Yeah, some black witches.
What about The Nanny?
They had to be bougie. Ugh.
Yeah, you gotta be bougie black people.
Yeah, for that.
The
For
Nanny.
that. Her voice was annoying.
That would be interesting though. Like, has there been a show? Because The Nanny was really like based on the premise of like class, right? Like you had this nanny who's like really loud and outgoing, and she's like putting the pressure on this highfalutin rich guy, right? So like, could it work with an all black cast of just like could that conceptually work for black people in a class kind of?
So what?
hierarchy?
Like a high corporate guy, rich guy, whatever. And he takes
get
on...
impressed by
A nanny.
a nanny.
I'm trying to figure out how to say the word. A nanny.
A nanny. Yes, a black nanny.
A black nanny.
A YN nanny. No, just... Yeah,
It'd be interesting if it were reversed though, like the gender roles reversed. Like it was the black guy was the nanny, and then the woman was the one who was the CEO.
See, but why does that work for black shows like that?
I don't know.
Versus the guy being up and then
He'd be like a still got a groove back type deal. 'Cause he might be young.
Some people would say that's just an attack on the black masculinity. That's why it's that's why it's like that. Like if it's gonna be black, you got to put the woman in power.
Woman in power, right?
Black
Right.
man cleaning up after her. Because we're all cucks.
Well, they got to be some kind of high school coach or something. Because wasn't that Mr. hanging with Mr. Cooper? Because wasn't the girl like some kind of high class?
I thought they was all teachers.
Yeah, she was.
She was just
went to the school. Yeah,
She was just the principal. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Do you think like a black Breaking Bad would work?
Yeah, that was my original choice, but then I felt like Snowfall kind of filled that gap.
I don't think Snowfall filled that gap.
No,
No,
Like
because Snowfall was more. The Snowfall was more so like.
It's more like Power.
I don't think it was like Power. Because
Like
Snowfall.
Power Book 2. Ghost Book 2. Power Book 2 Ghost. Whatever the naming convention was.
So one of them two.
Ghost Rider Book 2.
The reason why I thought Snowfall felt like that was like, he was a straight and narrow kid that broke bad and started slanging.
But he was never straight and narrow. He was selling weed when he first came on. He just broke into the selling crack. Or
What's wrong with
he's broke into
selling
selling
weed?
crack. Ain't nothing wrong with selling weed, but he was like a straight guy. Like
If you go from selling weed to selling crack, you broke bad. Like you are not bad selling weed.
Yeah,
you
compared
bad
to
selling
what he
crack.
was.
No, but you comparing the kid Snowfall to Walter White. Walter White was a straight narrow teacher who didn't
But he
do
was
anything.
he was a mean chemistry teacher though. He wasn't
But
nice.
what's that does not make you a horrible person. Like you can't go to jail for being a mean teacher. He could have went to jail for selling weed. So it's like I don't know if that was like Breaking Bad. I won't compare the two. I wouldn't compare the two.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Snowfall fan, so yeah, I just wouldn't compare the two.
But were you a huge Breaking Bad fan?
I love Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So he would be like Jesse then. Jesse was just selling a little bit of meth, and then he blew up.
Blew up straight.
No. Because now we comparing weed to meth. And Jesse wasn't the ringleader of nothing. He was just
Did
like
any
the
of y'all-
follower. Go ahead.
Did any of y'all watch Sex in the City? I know we're all guys here, but do we have to pretend like we've never seen Sex in the City?
I've seen
I've
that
I've
episode.
seen it,
Episodes,
but
yeah.
like an habitual watcher.
I seen a couple episodes.
Concept.
I know the premise of the show, right? I know the concept of the show, but I
Yeah.
wasn't like sitting there just watching every episode of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Could there be a black Sex in the City?
Was
I
it
will
that
watch it.
Girlfriends with Tracy Ellis?
Girlfriends? Yeah, basically. You might as well say girlfriends.
Yeah.
But what if it was like black guys though? Would you watch it?
That was Ballers.
Black guys having sex in the city?
Hey, oh God.
I'd watch that. Why not? That sounds good. Y'all against that? Gary, you got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you know I do. No, that's not how we do it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Could there be a black Game of Thrones?
All black Game of Thrones? I would watch that.
It would have to be like serious though. Like we're not joking. Like it's a like.
No, seriously. Okay, so
it was one kingdom. Because wasn't there one kingdom that was black, like a black nation in Game of Thrones, like the Water Kingdom or something, like a water. Maybe that was a different series.
So the Black Kingdom was water.
Yeah.
Some of us can swim, Gary. Some of us.
So wrong. No, but I would take it seriously because I seen something said that there's not enough black sci-fi or black futurism and all that kind of stuff. So I could see like them taking like the Wakanda's, like blueprint kind of like that, making the kingdoms or whatever. And I could see them fighting for it because they almost did it within Black Panther where M'Baku from the other tribe challenged the other tribe. They they could do some things with that. So I would watch that. That'd be something creative. And wasn't Living Single like Sex and the City too, almost? Same characters a little bit?
No, they were a little... No, they're very different.
Okay. Because I was like Sinclair, her little character. Max was like the one that was out there all the time.
Nah, because Sex in the City was a more serious show than Living Single. Living Single was definitely more of a comedy.
Yeah, sitcom.
Nobody lived together in Sex in the City, and it was no cousins, and it wasn't like hijinks. It's just a different kind of show. Those were different shows.
Gotcha.
Oh, what about
You think got any more shows?
what about
I was
a
trying
black
to think of any more
ER?
white show.
Like a black ER.
But all black? All black hospital.
All black hospital.
Now we thinking out the box.
That's a lot of these shows though. House.
Out the box. I love House too.
I liked House too.
Ooh. Who could do House?
That show exists. That's Watson. Yeah.
Yes.
watch that show.
Yes. There you go. I loved House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, House was my show. He was an asshole, but he was right.
Right?
I loved it. You could not tell that man he wasn't right. You just had to be pissed off like, you motherfucker. Like, how dare you read me? And then save my life doing it. Oh, that was my show. I think I have an internal Dr. House.
This is a random one. Do y'all remember that show Fastlane with Bill Bellamy?
And Kelly
Oh,
Kapowski.
wow.
I don't remember that show.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
I might be out of shows.
I just thought of the show and then I just forgot about it.
Was it Growing Pains? The Family Ties?
Oh, yeah, all of those type of shows. They were kind of rolled up into our...
Silicon Valley?
what would you
I'm
say?
trying to think of a new show. Reba. Did y'all watch Reba?
You know what's crazy though? I love me some Reba. I love me some Reba McEntire though. Hey, I can't lie. I wasn't a faithful watcher of the show, but if I caught like a couple episodes that would come on, I would
Sing the
watch
theme
it
song,
and
Gary.
watch it. I don't even know the theme song.
She works 2 jobs. Sing it, girl. I know you know it.
I don't even know the theme song, but I love Reba McEntire. I will say that.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a
Wow,
fun show.
Josh. Wow, you pulled that one from the depths. Oh man.
Reba.
What was y'all's anchor shows? Let's say 90s, 80s? Well, I would say 90s, 2000s. What would y'all say y'all anchor shows were?
What's the anchor show?
Like which ones did y'all faithfully watch?
Like any show or white shows?
Let's just say
Let's say white show.
more. Ooh, I see. That's what I'm saying. I don't.
You know? Because Full House would probably be my anchor show. Like
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
show. That was a
like
good
Full
show for me. I did like Full
See,
House.
I wouldn't say Full House. I would just say TGIF. Like the whole thing.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah, Boy Meets World.
Ooh, right?
Yeah, I was very much wrapped up in Topanga.
Yes.
Topanga.
Yes. Boy Meets World
Come
was a good
on,
show.
bro. Oh, I
So
mean,
black-
and
so
that
black
also
people
reminds
too?
me of like Wonder Years, and
Yeah, Wonder Years
like
was a
I
good
was like I remember the original version of Wonder Years.
show. Yeah, I
and,
love the
like,
original version.
Man, that was
Yeah,
my
Kevin
first,
and Winnie Cooper.
that- Whitney was my first crush. Man. That was my first crush.
Man, like if they could make it, anybody can make it. I knew I was straight when I watched that show. Like I gotta find me a Winnie. I gotta find me a Winnie
Winnie.
Cooper, man.
Winnie
Just a girl over the summer that just gonna love me, like and break up with me, but still love me anyway. Look, I just knew that's the way life was gonna be. The Wonder Years was the show, man. I
Fred
need to
Savage.
rewatch that.
Shout out Fred Savage. Oh, that was crazy.
What?
What'd you
But then they did remake that. They did do the
They
black
did
version
remake
of
it,
that.
yeah. They remake
But
it.
it was more comedic. It was more comedic than dramatic.
Yeah. They should have,
Yeah, I tried to watch it.
I did, yeah, I did.
It was-
I think it only had like
either.
2 seasons. Yeah, didn't last.
But eventually I will watch it because they're black and you should. If you're black, you should watch it.
We gotta watch every black show that's out there.
You should. I mean, at some point, yeah. Especially if you watch the original version. If you can watch them, you gotta watch the other one. Ooh, Desperate Housewives. Not Des. Is this Desperate Housewives? Yes, Desperate Housewives.
I didn't watch
Did y'all watch Desperate Housewives?
I watched the first couple of seasons. Yeah.
Is that the same thing as Basketball Wives and Atlanta Housewives?
No,
No.
it's more like a murder
TV show.
mystery. It's like a murder mystery.
Oh, yeah. One of my shows that I watched was New York Undercover.
That is not a white show. Oh, that's your staple show.
Yeah, one of my
Anchor show.
like the seriousness of it,
Man, what I appreciated about them was the musical guests. Man, like every episode had that musical guest. Yeah,
They kept it
They
going.
don't do that no more.
no, they don't.
No, they don't.
And I'm okay with that.
Really?
Yeah, keep your music over there. I didn't come here for that. And then because like the show is only 23 minutes long, and then if they do a musical guest, like that performance is gonna be 5 minutes long, and so now
It's
like
5 minutes, man. It's just 5 minutes, man.
so now your story the story
but you-
arc is loose, and you
That
trying
is
to
true.
make sense why this person is like why is Tevin Campbell performing at some cafe at some college
Yep.
in California, like just so Ashley can go and fall in love with him. Like you just
Hey.
gotta make it make sense somehow.
They did, and New York Undercover did do that. They did like a whole music video. Like that was part of the episode. And somebody got shot while they was singing. You know what I mean? A murder happened or some kind of, or they rescued the girl while they was doing the song. Yeah. I
Empire
remember
tried to bring that back.
Oh yeah, Empire did.
That's why they had Malik Yoba on there.
Oh, God.
All right, I got a few more before we wrap this up. A few more shows that AI recommended.
Okay.
Parks and Rec.
Never watched it.
I
I
love
know
Parks
Greg
and Rec.
watched it.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's a good show. I don't know if it could work, but I would watch it.
It was
That,
all
I
black.
felt like that was Grand Crew. Sort of.
I love Grand Crew, man.
Sort of, but not really.
So disappointed it got canceled.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I didn't watch that show. No.
Yeah, but then like you get trapped like an all black police force.
Police station, police force.
Why would we be doing that?
Third rock from the sun.
I would take that.
Oh,
I thought about that.
I would dig that.
Like
You need
black
you need
aliens.
You need to cast that the right way, but yeah.
That would be dope. Oh, that would be so good. Yeah. Oh man, that would be really good. And you could get like Jonathan Majors to play one of them because his career's going down the toilet. So like that would be a good show for him.
Shots fired.
No shots.
All right.
What else you got, Josh?
Malcolm in the Middle.
Would that be Everybody Hates Chris?
That was that's a Breaking Bad. That's a Breaking Bad prequel. That was a Breaking Bad prequel.
Because he's in the show?
He was in the show. That's what's made it break bad.
Step by Step. Did we say this show? I don't think we said this show.
Step by Step. Because didn't they both have kids that
That was
they brought together?
That was the modern Brady Bunch, right? That was just the
Yeah,
modern
that's the
Brady
modern.
Yeah.
version, yeah.
That was that was that. Wait, no. What is that? Was that All of Us?
All of Us. What was All of Us about? I remember the name of that show.
Guy had a kid with Lisa Ray. They were divorced, and he got remarried to somebody else.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was a blended family.
Yeah. Okay, here's some more. Well, Brady Bunch, but we talked about kind of the same. Will and Grace.
That'd be that show Greg was talking about.
Excuse me.
You were just talking about like four gay guys in the thing and all that. Wasn't that what Will and Grace was about?
No, it was not. The show was called Will and Grace. Two people.
I just remember it being about some gay people. That's all I remember. So that's all I remember about it.
Gary said, "Was it one of them gay shows?"
Well, that show's great.
Right.
Is that not
One of the
accurate?
gay shows.
Is that not accurate?
Damn, Gary.
All right, here's a good one. New Girl. I know.
Yeah, that could work.
Greg got a face.
I just don't think it. There's just a level of buffoonery that I just don't. Like we
had no
just don't
buffoonery.
get to, huh?
Well, yeah,
Because Jess was just really just kind of
She was ditzy.
oblivious
goofy.
to what was going.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she was.
I can't think of like a character, like a black character in a show that's played like ditzy, like to that degree in a really long time.
What you mean, like Hillary?
It's not even like
from-
ugly. What
from-
about Ugly Betty? Or yeah, Ugly Betty. So no. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I love Ugly Betty.
Yeah, I just didn't. watch
Ugly
the
Betty
show.
wasn't necessarily a white show. She was Mexican, so
Oh, so, yeah. So all right. Well, never mind. Bewitched.
I also love Bewitched. I'm down for black witches. There's not enough black witches on TV, so yeah, I would love that.
The Craft. There was some black witches in there, right?
Who's one?
Next, last one. Oh no, I got two, maybe two more. I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy. Would that have been? Let's see.
So
Kind of rock. He had that old school.
And there had to be a
The
female.
Honeymooners. It
had
was
to be a
more like the
female lead.
Honeymooners.
Yeah, I can see the
Yeah.
Honeymooners. But the Honeymooners were white already, though. That was already
No, the
white.
Honeymooners was white. I'm saying rock
Yeah,
was
oh.
more like the Honeymooners.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I Love
but
Lucy
I
would
Love
be
Lucy.
a black female lead, right? So
Yeah,
like I could see
yeah.
like Tracy Ellis Ross doing something.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, that's Insecure, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, the Mary Tyler Moore show.
That's what
That was Being Mary Jane.
Mork and Mindy.
Ah, yeah.
Mork and Mindy. So that was on the list. I never heard of that show before.
Yeah, that
Mork
was
and Mindy.
what's his face? Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah, I never know he's in a TV show.
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Yeah.
Something.
There's your two black guys. Were they cousins though? Okay, that's what I learned.
They were
They were
cousins.
cousins. Yeah, yeah.
They were not gay though. They were not gay.
They were not. They were not. They were just cousins.
They weren't gay. You sure? No.
Oh my god.
Happy Days. Since y'all going down that road, with the Fonz and all of that stuff.
That's pretty classic. I think that
I mean,
might be untouchable.
how would you remake that? Like, would
Yeah.
you remake it for that time? Like, when
Yeah,
black
you had
people
to go that
couldn't-
time in their own space in the juke
had to-
joints.
You couldn't even touch the jukebox back then. You had to.
They had their own.
They probably had their own. They probably had
speakeasy.
their own place. Yeah, man, had their own place to go to.
Yep.
Blacks
Happy
only.
days.
No, look, Sinners. It'd be like Sinners. Yep.
Oh damn. Sinners.
What if they reboot? What if they reboot our podcast with an all-white cast?
There's so many. There's so many out there already.
Yes, there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's my way of closing the show. We out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
You know, Gary, you mentioned Happy Days. I felt like that's an untouchable show. Are there any other like untouchable shows that like that they need to just remain as is that you wouldn't want to reboot or recast?
I got one already. Already in the pistol. The Cosby Show.
I feel
They
like they
should
did
not
that.
reboot.
They
When
did,
did they reboot that?
My wife and
Blackish.
kids.
Yeah, Blackish.
Blackish. Yeah.
We talking
Yeah,
about,
but see,
are we talking
yeah,
about
see, my thing.
Are we talking
yeah,
about rebooting a show purposely? Because that's not a reboot. That's just a show that's based off of another show.
Very similar. Yeah.
Very similar. Yeah.
But we're not. But they're not rebooting the show though. So is the question of rebooting the show or just making a show that's kind of similar to that show?
I guess that'd be your definition of rebooting. Because if you reboot it, you're just making it modern.
I mean, like for example, like Full House and Fuller House. That's a reboot show. They still using the same cast, the same premise of the show,
Oh,
same
I got
characters.
Just
Right,
continue
I'm-
and I got
Right,
you.
you continue with almost the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
Well,
we're
to me-
talking about that.
To
Is
me,
that
that's
what we're
kind
talking
of
about?
what. To me, that's kind of what A Different World was for Cosby Show. It kind of led into that, or was a spinoff of that. You know what I mean?
That's a spinoff. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
talking about you take the family of Claire Huxtable and Heathcliff Huxtable, and you just make them older. Vanessa's older, Theo's
well, they
older.
well, they kind of did that. It
I
was.
would love to see
wasn't
that, man.
It was a different show, but it was still the same. It was still. I don't even know if their names wasn't even Claire and Bill, but it was Bill Cosby.
I know what you're
and-
talking about. It's a different
yeah.
Cosby show, right?
Yeah.
But again, I won't call that a spinoff or a reboot. Because
think
that's
you
more
call
so.
it-
That's two people of the different characters. I'm talking about you get the same people from the Cosby Show, Olivia, all those people. They're now grown up, and they're now
Okay, now
recasting that
hold
guy.
on. Now you're talking about a continuation of a story, or
Yeah,
a
continuation.
reboot is like starting over. like Bel Air is a reboot. Like
Yeah.
it retold the same story over again.
But in a
Just
different
different.
light.
But you're talking about extending the same story. That's different. So
Yeah.
which one are we talking
Which one? Oh, which one? So which one are we talking about, Chris? This is your topic.
I'm talking about like a Bel Air type of situation. You
So
you
so
pick,
it's the same characters,
say, but like in a
same
different
characters,
light.
but it's different light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
I
the
still want to
Cosby
do the
Show.
Cosby Show. I want to do the Cosby Show.
I
would
wouldn't
not
touch
do
the Cosby Show.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't do it.
leave it exactly the way it is. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because you're gonna mess. I still don't even think any show has created that same nostalgia. Maybe it was just the times we were living in at that time. But yeah,
I feel
Cosby Show
like
for me.
Blackish came close. My Wife and Kids came close, but yeah, nothing's gonna touch the Cosby Show.
I think they were good sitcoms. I don't think it touched the cultural barrier that Cosby Show had. Like, but then also too, it's different times. So because you had must see TV, prime time slots, where you had to be at home to see the Cosby Show, or else you missed it. So it was like, the eras is kind of, but I still would say the Cosby Show as my top one.
Like, don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch
You
it.
should touch that show. Like, don't reboot it. You can make shows that's similar to it, like The Blackish and My Wife and Kids. That's fine, but actually, retelling the story with Heathcliff, Claire, and they got all their kids in it again. I wouldn't say no. I would not.
Man,
don't
but
do that.
but what you pitched earlier about like a continuation of it, I would actually like to see that, like the kids grown up, would see what they were doing or whatever.
They kind of ended that way a little bit because
the only kids that weren't grown up was Rudy.
Yeah.
And then cousin Pam, end up joining a law firm and going to live with her friends in the Brookstone. That's the way I saw it. At least that's the way I
Changed
saw
her
it.
name to Max.
Yeah, to Max. Max. Yeah, that's what they call her. Max.
Pam was Max.
Nah, a show I think they don't need to reboot is Martin. I think that show had its moment. It doesn't ever need to come back again.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
read
I think that show can come back.
You think so?
it can come back.
Yeah, I read something that the character Gina was supposed to be played by Lark Voorhees. Lisa from Saved by the Bell. How do you think that would have changed it?
That was a different show.
Never been a
It's a
different show.
different show. Yep.
I wouldn't have liked it. Yeah, I wouldn't have cared for it.
I can't see her out of Lisa's
Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, I can't see her doing that show.
or her having like the same chemistry with Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been. Yeah, it would have been a little different.
Yeah, because I think her and Martin dated in real life, and like she was supposed to play that role.
That's probably why she was, because she was a special star, I guess, in one of the episodes.
But no, I think that show, like, it was perfect for its time. Mm-hmm. It's kind of offensive now. I don't think it would do well in a reboot, unless they did like a Bel Air spin on it and made it like a very serious drama. Like, which would be interesting. Now, if they made it a drama of Martin, where he's like a real struggling radio personality, like trying to make it work with his big-headed, light-skinned girlfriend, like, I would be into that, like, for sure. But if they're just gonna reboot it into like a comedy, like, I wouldn't.
What's that? What's that? David
He has so
Wayne
many
show?
characters though. So how you gonna make Shanae and
Well, see, the
and
thing
Dragonfly
is,
Jones and
he can't like play all those characters. You're gonna have to like hire other people to play Shanae and all those people. But like, you could have like a serious version of Shanae. Like, she's ghetto, like she's outspoken. She's a little hood, but she's serious, and maybe she shoots somebody. Maybe she slices Pam a little bit. Like, she'll pull out a blade and really cut somebody. Like, you gotta give it like her. You gotta give her like a real edge, you know. But I think it could work, right? And then you have like Cole, but you gotta find like a Big Shirley, and you
Hustle
gotta
Man.
show Big Shirley.
Hustle
Nah,
Man.
don't show Big Shirley.
You gotta show Big Shirley.
You got to show Big Shirley. Yeah, Tommy wouldn't have a job, or don't nobody know where his job is. Put it that way.
Or like Tommy could be like a drug dealer. That's why he ain't got no
See?
job.
Right. Like, but you always got some money, but you ain't. You got
Ooh, I would make him a hitman.
Oh yeah.
Like I would make him like a badass hitman.
But see, that's what they did with Bel Air. The butler was almost damn near an assassin.
The butler
Like,
was
good
assassin,
Jesus.
Damn, they stole my idea.
Who else with
Oh, another show, Living Single, or not Living Single, in Living Color. Also a show that
Oh,
cannot be rebooted.
okay. So they tried it.
You don't think In Living Color could be rebooted?
Not in the fashion that it was. No,
Like a
it
black
was perfect
sketch
for
show?
its time.
Like a Black Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. What about Gilligan's Island? Is that untouchable?
Hey, I was a faithful watcher of the reruns of Gilligan's Island. Do not ask me why, but I don't know why I loved Gilligan's Island. And it was the same show. These stupid motherfuckers could not get off that damn island for nothing. Yeah,
Could that be a black cast?
Nah,
stuck on the island.
I ain't watching it again.
People stuck on the island.
I'm not watching that.
No.
Yeah, because you got. I'm with Greg. Like on the, you got to have a certain level of hijinks. That's just not. Yeah, it's not us.
It ain't advancing the culture.
Buffoonery that just is like,
Oh man.
nah.